Hey there, everybody. It is Saturday, October 25th, just before 5 p.m. right now. I'm meteorologist Leah Pezzetti. I wanted to take a moment and talk about the forecast because we have a lot going on. It has been a very active weather weekend across Western Washington. We are not done yet. Every day is bringing a new focus. Friday was the rain. Gosh, we had more than an inch of rain at SeaTac. Saturday, the focus is now shifting to wind, especially into Saturday evening. That's something I'm going to talk about in a moment. And then into Sunday, we are going to shift our focus to mountain snow. So every day is bringing something different. And I wanted to take a moment, unpack it all, and make sure you know what is heading our way to make sure you're ready to go. So let's jump right in. All right, here are the headlines and the highlights. So Saturday and Sunday, both first alert weather days. For the rest of Saturday, our focus is going to be wind. We're going to keep snow levels above about 4,500 feet. So actually pass travel is going to be okay on Saturday. Sunday is when things will change. For the low levels on Sunday, we're going to shift our widespread rain to spotty showers. Wind will taper off, and then snow levels will drop. So we are going to see pass level snow on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, a couple showers are still around, but then we're going to see the next system moving in Tuesday night. So we're going to let first alert weather status drop on Monday and Tuesday, but then we do have another storm that is moving on in, and actually a couple storms this week. We do have a lot to get through day by day. So first, let's talk about the wind. Here is the strongest wind we have felt as of just before 5 p.m. on Saturday. For Puget Sound, the lowlands gusts have been in about the 20 to 30 mile per hour range. We see down south in Olympia, look at that, close to 40 mile per hour gust has already been observed. And we have surpassed 40 mile per hour gusts along the coast, especially the south coast. That is where we're seeing the strongest wind into this evening. So that's what we've seen so far. Here's a look at our current winds, but they're only going to be increasing into this evening. This is 8 p.m. tonight. Look at the south coast from Hoquiam all the way towards Shelton and Olympia. Gusts expected to be close to 40 miles per hour. We could even see isolated gusts up to 50, even 60 miles per hour along that south coast. So it is going to be blustery down to the south, and you see that wind just swoops through Puget Sound from the south heading to the north. So it is going to be blustery for everybody this evening. Gusts in the 30 to 40 mile per hour range are expected widespread for Puget Sound. So get ready for the wind this evening. Overnight tonight, it'll shift a little bit. It becomes more of a westerly wind and will blow through the Strait of Juan de Fuca up to the north. You see Port Angeles, Orcas Island ranging between about 35 to 45 mile per hour gusts overnight tonight. We're still holding on to blustery wind. Look at Seattle, 40 mile per hour gusts expected right around midnight tonight. So it will be blustery, but then the wind calms down. So early tomorrow morning, this is 4:30 a.m. We already starting to see it calm down. Just breezy wind, widespread breezy conditions early in the morning, and then that continues to taper off into our late morning hours, 11 a.m. Here is what you're seeing, and it will still be a little bit breezy, especially down to the south, but the worst of the wind will be over. So moral of the story, Saturday evening, the focus is on wind. We already have seen some power outages reported, and I do expect that to continue for Saturday evening. If you are being impacted by this wind or any kind of weather, but I'm expecting it to be wind for most people, please send us your visuals. Text us 206-448-4545. Send us what you are seeing in your neck of the woods. Are we seeing power outages? Are we seeing trees and limbs and branches coming down? If anyone is feeling the impacts, I would love to see what you're seeing. Be sure to include who took the visual, where, and when. We want to see what you're seeing in your neck of the woods. You are our eyes and ears around Western Washington. All right, so let's talk about the why. Why are we seeing this right now? So this is a loop of the last 24 hours. And let it start over. You can see the low that started off to the west, and it is pushing into Western Washington. It has been moving in through the day. It's brought a good amount of lightning as well, and that is continuing into this evening. So a closer look, this is the last 12 hours now. We're going to zoom it in and take you to a little bit closer timing. A good amount of thunder and lightning along the coast and down to the south this afternoon. As of right now, this is what we're seeing currently. It looks like around that Washington-Oregon border around Astoria, we are seeing some significant lightning as well. We're also seeing some Heavier rain around South Sound between about Olympia and Seattle is where we're seeing some showers. Let me move that up for you. Yeah, right about there. We're seeing some of that heavier rain moving in, and that is only going to continue to track toward the Seattle metro area in the next half hour or so. So while we did get a break in the rain, we did see some blue sky peeking out actually at times today. We are not done with the rain yet. Here's a look at our accumulations so far since midnight, and Hoquiam has surpassed an inch of rain. Shelton close to 3/4 of an inch. Olympia surpassing half an inch. Mount Vernon just shy of half an inch of rain. Bellingham a little more than 1/3 of an inch of rain. Port Townsend not far behind. So yes, we have seen some pretty good rain, but most of the rain, the heavy rain, fell on Friday. That was a big story Friday night. In fact, SeaTac saw more than an inch of rain in one day on Friday. So it's still wet out there, but the worst of the rain, the widespread heavy rain is done. But we're not quite done yet. This is 8 p.m. this evening. Closer look at the forecast for the rain. Spotty showers still out and about, but most of it will be moderate. We're not looking at any necessarily heavy rain at this point, but showers will continue into your Saturday evening. I want you to look at the mountains. Look at what we're seeing over the Cascades on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. A little bit of snow starting to fall, but as we take a step forward into later on Saturday night, Sunday morning, that's when we're going to see the mountain snow increasing. This is 2 a.m. We're starting to see things fizzle out a little bit overnight as far as the moisture is concerned, but that's just a quick break. Let's get you into Sunday. Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. here. Look at the mountains. Central, South, Cascades. Yep, at that point, we're really going to see those snow levels dropping. We will get some pretty good mountain snow starting as early as Sunday morning, early Sunday morning for our Cascade passes. So what does this mean for pass travelers? Sunday is obviously a day that people are heading east and west. You're heading home after a weekend. And unfortunately, all day Sunday looks like it'll be impacted in the passes as far as mountain snow is concerned. So all that to say, if you do have to travel the passes this weekend, specifically Sunday, if you were planning on doing it on Sunday, I might jump in the car right now and try to do it Saturday evening, or you may have to wait until Monday morning because Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. here, there's that mountain snow that's falling. We'll get you into late morning, 11:30 a.m. here. It is still falling over the passes. We're still seeing rain in the lowlands, and that continues into the afternoon. This is 3:30 p.m., still seeing mountain snow falling. Continues into the evening, 10 p.m., I-90, Highway 2, still seeing some of that snow. And then finally, Monday morning is when we see the snow and the moisture start to fizzle out. And at that point, we will see some sunshine actually peeking out. So the worst will be overcome Monday. A couple showers still out and about, but overall it'll be a dry day. So expected accumulations looking pretty good. At least 6 inches is expected for most of us. In fact, some areas could be closer to 10 inches. We could even see some isolated areas higher than a foot of snow. That's mostly going to be down around the Mount Rainier area. So a winter weather advisory has been issued for the passes, for the Cascades. This starts 11 p.m. on Saturday and continues until 11 p.m. on Sunday. So for 24 hours, those totals expected to be about 6 to 10 inches above 3,500 feet, but higher totals for those higher elevations and Mount Rainier as well. Let's talk about some rain totals. Not as much as far as low-level precipitation in the form of rain. We're looking at maybe another 1/4 of an inch of rain overnight tonight, but if we let this play out into Sunday evening as well, so after Sunday is done, then we're looking at about 1/2 of an inch of rain expected for some areas. Isolated totals could get closer to about 3/4 of an inch of rain. So not quite as impressive in the rain department. Our highest rain accumulations, especially one-day totals, have already fallen on Friday, but we're not done with the rain as of Saturday and Sunday as well. Okay, so all of that to say, Friday was the rain. Saturday is the wind. Into Sunday, we're going to shift our focus to that mountain snow. So we still have a little bit of a mess thanks to this disturbance over the Pacific Northwest into Sunday afternoon. But I do want to point your attention now to later on in the week, get you going for the week, because we are not done yet. I showed you Monday, things calm down. It's nice, yes, we'll see a little bit of a break Monday and into Tuesday as well, but what do you notice over the Pacific? The next disturbance is knocking on our door. So that low is going to cycle through. The center of the low will stay to the north, but we're still going to feel the tail end impacts of that in the form of rain Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So more rain moves in at that point. Then we get another break between storms. This is going to be Thursday afternoon. So actually, if you're looking for a day to enjoy the great outdoors, Thursday looks like a pretty nice day. I would do anything you need to do outside on Thursday because once again, look over the Pacific, you see another low sitting there. That is going to be moving into the weekend. Unfortunately, it does look like it's going to be moving in just in time for Halloween. This is Friday, 7 p.m. here at this point. It does look like we're going to start to see some showers starting Friday evening, but the heaviest rain moves in during the day on Saturday. So this is pretty much exactly 1 week from now. It is going to be a very similar situation. An atmospheric river sets up, heavy rain, widespread once again. It'll be blustery once again. It'll be wet once again on Saturday. So all of that to say, be ready for a wet Halloween Friday night. So first alert weather, we will continue that through Sunday with those showers, that mountain snow. Monday actually isn't that bad. I may even take that little rain icon off of Monday because overall Monday will be a nice day. Tuesday, we'll see those increasing rain chances later on in the day. Wednesday, showers will decrease. Thursday is our break. And then Friday night, we watch that increasing rain, and Saturday looks like it brings heavy rain. So a lot to get through this next couple week, all of this next week. All of that is thanks to multiple disturbances. We have this low pressure system that's over the Pacific Northwest right now. That's been impacting us Friday, Saturday into Sunday. We'll get another one Tuesday night into Wednesday. We'll get another one Friday night into Saturday. So winter weather is here, even though it is technically fall. But please be sure to stay with the King 5 weather team all week long as we bring you the very latest. It is going to be an potentially impactful weather week ahead. So please be sure to stay with our team and we'll keep you up to date, keep you safe, and enjoy the week while you can.